Dylan, you can't disappear forever. You know, there's people who still believe in you. Mom, Dad. I know I do.
The entire world seems to be asking the same question. Where is
Dylan McKnight?
Yeah, I got a little bit of information that might make you hate this kid, or at least the persona he has. I hope it's a persona, because if this is his real personality, golly.
Then he says, oh, it gave me depression. I was depressed for 3 years. It was so hard. I don't buy it.
To make things even worse, Dylan has a habit of painting himself as a victim to try to get sympathy, because this isn't the first time he's tried to play the victim card in one of his videos.
I just have no clear desire to continue living at this point, if I'm being honest.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Dylan's pathetic.
The point is that you lied, bitch.
A joker, a liar, mentally sick.
He's also lying about his doses.
He's gonna say that's all he did.
He's not lying.
He's not being honest.
Lied to all his fans.
Accountability.
Masterclass.
Hey Dylan, you know I don't really keep up with social media and all that, but I recently saw what's happening on your channel. Just wanted to call and say, hang in there, buddy. Weather the storm, son. Weather the storm.
Don't give up on these people, because not all of them have given up on you.
Since that video on Christmas Eve, he has not uploaded a single video.
I'm sure the comments are eating away at him. All the other YouTubers who are picking him apart are gonna weigh on him. Every public figure has to deal with this sort of shit, and it's not as easy as you think. You can be like, oh, if I was viral, like I could deal with it all. It's a lot when you got 1,000 opinions on everything you do. I won't judge him until I see where he goes with this content after that, because I do want to see him reach 1 million followers. I do not want this to be the end of Dylan McKnight.
Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light.
Don't you quit.
And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain.
Hey. Stupid. Oh my gosh. Something funny is I was really trying to keep the beard and everything on the low just because I wanted there to be that, you know, shock factor when somebody clicks on my first video in a half year. But like a month ago, this girl comes up to me in the gym and I think she knew what she was doing because she had me say my first and last name and she put me in her TikTok video.
Who am I here with?
Dylan McKnight.
Dylan McKnight?
Yeah.
How much do you think this guy right here can bench?
Not as much as me, but I'm seeing some big quads. He could be hiding something under that pump cover there. I'm gonna say an honest like 300 pounds, 295, yeah.
Okay, what do you bench?
325 on a good day, 330 if you're watching.
Do you think people would be able to guess that or no?
I mean, it's pretty obvious if you look at me, but...
Yeah, no, I agree.
And of course, this video somehow manages to make its way through the cracks and crevices of the TikTok algorithm and freaking pops off. She was pretty hot. You know, if you're watching this, I don't even care that you use me for my clout. Use me whenever you want, any way you want. Obviously, that's a joke. So maybe this is your first time seeing me in 6 months, maybe it's not. But regardless, yeah, it definitely feels a little bit foreign for me to sit down in front of a camera again. But in the time that I've been away, I've had to have a lot of honest talks with myself about choices I've made that got me into this whole situation in the first place. I think the worst part is that I deserved it. If I felt like I didn't deserve it, I think I would have been able to bounce back from it much quicker. Just, you know, kind of brush it off. So yeah, for everyone asking, where have I been? Where's the content? What happened? I took a half year off because I knew I needed to. When you have not hundreds, not thousands, not tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people so investedly angry at you, you did something wrong. Okay, social media, it's not a dictatorship, it's a democracy. You guys, as a collective whole, let me know I was doing something wrong. I definitely felt like the manner in which that was conveyed to me was pretty extreme. People were pretty brutal. My Instagram is gone. Not a big deal, but it was sentimental to me, just considering I've had that account since I was 13, and that's where I started social media. I would say the thing that cut the deepest, though, was, you guys know, if you watch my shit, I've been pretty open about my history with mental health and depression. So it was tough. It was tough to see people stoop to the level of cruelty that they did and take something that it was so vulnerable and I so trustingly put on the internet and just make a complete mockery out of it. There was this viral Snapchat that was made of me, and they literally used a clip of me saying I was suicidal, and they used that to highlight my victim's mentality, in their words.
Dylan has a habit of painting himself as a victim to try to get sympathy, because this isn't the first time he's tried to play the victim card in one of his videos.
I utterly and completely hate my life. I just have no clear desire to continue living at this point, if I'm being honest. Then there was some pretty vulgar comments. I was trying not to look at any of them. I accidentally stumbled across a comment thread of people kind of just wondering where I might be. And somebody commented, hopefully his depression finally killed him, LOL. So, you know, definitely some hurtful things. You gotta remember, you know, these things aren't just coming out of nowhere. I've clearly done some things to rub people the wrong way and elicit this kind of response in the first place. So I'm here to apologize. One thing that I said in my last video was that I never signed up for any of this. I never wanted all these subscribers, all this attention. I never asked for any of it. When I first started YouTube, my friend and I were really just messing around making videos, with the end all goal being to reach 10,000 subscribers. We wanted that more than anything. It was all we ever talked about. So when I said those things last video in regards to never signing up for this, never wanting all this attention, that's where it was coming from. I didn't expect for it to go as far as it has, and the current pressure, it's intimidating. But you know, whether it's 10,000 subscribers or 700,000 subscribers, the responsibility and what I owe you guys, it's all the same. It's to be a decent human being, and I couldn't even do that. And instead I chose to lie to you guys for 3 years and build a brand off a bed of lies. And although it wasn't my intention, the truth is I've probably made a lot of money and gained a lot of followers based off the claim that I'm a lifetime natural. And the reality is I'm not. And I'm not trying to minimize what I did, but please understand, 3 years ago when I took a SARM, what was going through my head wasn't, ooh, let me take this drug that'll make me look super good and I'll still claim natural. That way I can scam people online and make a shit ton of money off it. Back when I took the SARM, I didn't have any sponsors. I didn't have a workout program available for purchase. I was making maybe an accumulative total of $200 a month off YouTube. There was no financial incentive for me to lie. So you can call me a fake natty because, yeah, that's fair. I lied. But this whole narrative that since I was 20 years old, I've had this hidden agenda to lie about my natty status and generate copious amounts of wealth from it. It's not that deep. I was a 20-year-old kid, insecure about my body, and I wanted to change how I looked. When I took the SARM, my intention wasn't to capitalize off it. Just trying to fix a problem I had. And I think at the time I thought it was a physical problem. But as I'm a little bit older and I'm able to look back on it with a little more mature perspective, I think it was more of an internal issue with my self-image. My high school experience wasn't great in terms of attracting girls, and neither was my early years in college. I'm not trying to give you this feel sorry for me speech here, but I don't know, man. If you thought you could take a drug and it would get you girls, make you a chick magnet, turn you into a Chad that just radiates confidence, fill that hole of insecurity, I don't know you, but I think you might. Even with all that being said, it's not an excuse to not have told you guys sooner, and I should have. I'm sorry. I wasn't planning on talking about this, but it is in literally every video that I watched. Everybody thinks I took more drugs. So much more than what I'm admitting to, and that I'm lying about it. If you think I'm lying about that, that's fine. I am telling the truth. The incentive to lie is just not really there. If I was looking to lie, I probably would have just continued to claim Lifetime Natural. I didn't do that. Instead, I made a video, although it wasn't my best video and it actually got me canceled. Nonetheless, it was a video about me telling the truth. And all I got for it were more videos made about me lying. Welcome to the fitness industry. The thing that's most funny to me is I'm being accused of taking this ridiculous amount of drugs when the people that are accusing me can't even successfully look at my social media and pinpoint the moment I was actually taking a SARM. I've seen several people sift through my social media timeline and pick out where they think I started taking steroids. First of all, I've never taken a steroid in my life. I used the word steroids in the title of my last video because I'm a narcissist that was more concerned about getting views than actually being apologetic for what I did. It was a performance enhancing drug. It wasn't a steroid. Nothing ever went in my ass. I swallowed it. Pause. Take that out. Editor, take that out. But yeah, it was a performance enhancing drug. One that you can literally find in most local supplement shops nowadays. I have literally seen my friends walk into a vitamin supplement shop and come out with this drug. But these people, they're so passionately claiming, they're ready to die on a hill to claim I took all these drugs, but they can't look at my social media and tell when I was on something? Oh, I mean, it should be obvious, right? I mean, I was blasting, just sticking syringe upon syringe into my ass. Should be obvious. Let's just simply scroll down and see where I look like Ronnie freaking Coleman. No doubt what I did was wrong. I took an unnatural substance when I was younger, and I branded myself as a lifetime natural in this industry for years. And for that, I'll say it again, guys, I'm sorry. I'm a self-admitted piece of shit for doing that. Now, I'd like to think of myself as a piece of shit in a nice ceramic, porcelain, family-owned toilet bowl. What I'm not is some formerly eaten Taco Bell bean burritos spackled all over the insides of a porta potty in the middle of July. Okay, I have standards. I told the truth. I'm not lying about what I took or how much I took, and I don't just have my words to prove it. We're gonna go into my email right now, and we're gonna see what I ordered 3 years ago. We're gonna find the email confirmation, and yeah, this is word for word what I said I ordered last video. Yeah, you can see date on the top is 2021. Dosage is 15 milligram tablets, which I was half dosing. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know, that's the only hard evidence I have. Other than that, it's just my word against other people's words. And I'll probably get shit for saying this, but I think for some people it's easier to just completely discredit me and say I only look the way I do because of a drug I took for 30 days when I was 21, rather than actually putting in the hard work themselves to look like me. I don't care if you want to hate on me for my choices in the past and hold that against me, but don't be a pussy and use that as an excuse to tell yourself, I could never look like that. He took a drug 3 years ago. That is such a pathetic mindset to place limiting beliefs on yourself based off observations of other people. I just want everyone that can hear the words coming out of my mouth to believe that you can look like me naturally. And putting my ego aside, I think you could look much better than me naturally. And forget me, if you don't want to look up to me, there are plenty of genuine lifetime naturals in the fitness industry that have never not even once, taken something and they would stand next to me and make me look like complete shit. I thought instead of defending myself on this situation, I'd just let you guys hear from somebody that actually works for me. And I employ my friend and videographer, Colby.
Alright, I don't know where to begin, but just to be straightforward with you guys. Dylan's a dick. You guys, we're about to go to the gym, but Dylan's taking forever, so I'm scared the shit out of him.
Whoa, hey, get out of here!
What were you doing in there?
What do you mean?
I saw they kind of look like a syringe.
Oh, that. Yeah, I was actually just taking my pre-workout.
You can inject pre-workout?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Really?
Is that recording?
No. Dude, it's not recording.
Hey, let me see that footage.
Hey. It's heavy. Gotta get angry.
Dark place right now, man. Too much time passes, just pinch me. I get help. I'm going into another dimension. I may leave here in a wheelchair today, but I will lift 5 plates off the ground. I don't care what happens to me.
When did you realize you were so weak, boy? What were you doing in there?
What do you mean?
I saw that it kind of looked like a syringe. What was that?
Oh, that. Yeah, I was actually just taking my pre-workout.
Really? You can inject pre?
Yeah. No.